Right, for the rust spatter effect now, you can see this is all painted and all dried. So what we're going to do is literally just speckle the surface. So dip it in the brush, dip the brush in the paint, hold it back here, and then speckle it like this. These are just ordinary poster paints, watercolour paints that I nicked off my daughter. Don't tell her. But it's a good brown. It works quite well. So if we hold this back, hold it here, and then just literally like this, as you can see, it speckles it along. And then what you're getting is the rust speckle effect. Some places you can go a bit more rust than others, so you just go a bit deeper. And then all we just do is just keep doing this until you build up an effect you like the look of. Don't forget, this has been used to using around. It's been on your back, you've traipsed through everywhere with it, and it's going to get rust. You've been grinding it and sharpening it, so it's going to have rust on it. And little things like this, these will add to it. These really add to the effect. So again, in the paint, hold the bristles tight so they're right near the end, so they literally just flick. Keep going, do as much and as little as you need until you like the effect you've got. And if you want, you can even be a bit more gruesome and use some red to make it look like you've got some blood spatters on it as well. Or you can add some blood effects on it if you need to, if you want to. So that's one side done. And all I'm going to do is lift that up. I'll turn this over and I'll get on and do the other side. And once I've done that, I'll then show you how we're going to do the handle. Well, I've finished doing the rust spot effect now, so I don't know if you can see, but that comes out quite well. So from a distance, when you see like it's rust spattered, so it's all like going down. When it's all dry and it's settled in, it really gives a good effect from a distance, like an old rusty machete. So what I'm going to do now is, you could let that dry and leave it, but while the brush is still there, what I'm going to do is show you about how we're going to do the handle. So all I'm going to do is we'll do the same effect we used before. So we're going to use a dry brush effect, but just to paint the handle so it looks like old wood. So again, we're using the old paints. Got a piece of paper here, like I had before. Just brush some of it off, and then just over the handle, just to give it the effect of wood. Being got quite a thick black underneath, don't worry about it, you may need to have a couple of coats of this, but if you can see, it does give quite a nice dark grain coming through look of the wood. So we're going to keep going that. So you can see, I'm going to do this all the way around. Keep going in the same direction because you want to look like the grain of the wood is running through. Sorry, it was out of shot. So you can see that's like that. Just keep going and drag it along to give a graining effect. I'll carry on and do this and I'll show you more. So all you need to do is just keep dragging it through. You get the effect. Get the brown on it and you see it will start looking like the wood. Keep doing that, keep dragging it through so you get the brown. And that's how we do from there, go all the way around. Okay. As you can see, we've gone over this a bit more now. So keep painting in the same direction, keep following the line, so it's like an old dirty wood now. So it's well used. You can see lots of grain on it, that's why the black is good underneath. So you want to come around, make sure the pommel's done, follow the direction of the grain. So we're coming around like this. if you want to stipple the end, because it will have end grain on it, so you can just stipple the end, and that will look quite effective. Just dab it in. And what we're going to do is when that's dried a bit, well then I'll cut some strips of leather and I'll show you how to start wrapping that round. But I think you can see the effect now of the old wood. You can see that in the colour. Right, well all the paint is dry now, and I think as you can see the wood effects look quite good. I mean, the handle looks like old wood, it's dried much lighter, and what I've done as well, once it was dried, just drilled a small hole in the bottom edge here. It's about 6-7 mil hole, and that's just to put the leather through at the end to tie it off. But you can do it with a hand drill, or just I've got a drill press just did it with. But again, you can see the effects are quite good, like an old metal blade. It's got a good shine to it, it's good acrylic paint this. Looks good with the rust spatters, looks quite old, and nice old wooden handle. Now what I'm going to do now is I had an old piece of leather. I went to like a car boot, or you go to a charity shop and find an old leather skirts or old leather coats. They're always handy to get. So you just cut these into strips for other projects I've done. And again, the paint effects and what we've done here can be done on any size knife handle, any size knife or machete, or any kind you want to do, or a sword, an old style wood or old style metal. It works perfectly well on every kind of thing you do with. So when we use the actual leather, all I'm going to do is I'm going to start off at the bottom and literally just hold it here and then wrap it round, pull it quite tight, just overlap it once. That's all I'm going to do, and then after that, so you just pull it tight, and I'm overlapping myself a little bit at a time. So you go round, overlap a little bit, and then round again and overlap. Then when you get to the end of a piece, I mean you might be able to get some longer leather, it might be better for you, but all I've got shorter strips, so when you get to the end of a piece, literally all I'm doing is I'm going to overlap it a little bit, come all the way around, pull it tight and over again, and that will hold it all in place. And I keep working this all the way around until I get to the end. Right, so as you can see I've got all the way along now, wrapped it all the way around, and it's holding quite nice and tight. So when I've got to this bit here, I've just finished there. So what I'm going to do now is take the last bit, hold it in place here, go around, pull it hard, nice and tight, go around once more to lock that piece in, and then round again, so it's round here, and then this piece here I'm now going to poke through the hole. So you can see there the hole in the bottom, so I'll turn it over, and I'll try and get this through this hole. It will go, bit of patience, bit of trial and error. There it comes. So you can hold at the end. What we want to do is pull that through. That's going to pull through nice and tight. And that's now locked all of that in place. That's through really tight. Then you can either leave it like that, or I can do, you can split that now. So I'm going to lay this down here. Just use a pair of scissors. And what you can do is just at the end here, you can just tie a little knot. pull that through, then you've got a hanging hook as well, so you can got that now, you can hang that on the wall or hang it on your pack like that. If you want to make this longer, you can use it as a wrist strap, but I just use it to hang up. But you can see now from the effect, it's quite a good look with the wood bound in the leather and then all the way along to the blade. So if I put it down now, you can see the finished piece. So you can see now the actual finished machete is there. And I think it's quite an effective piece. It looks quite good, quite realistic. And again, these effects can be used for any kind of craft work, any kind of knife or axe or sword you want to make. But make them look old, make them look a bit beaten up, a bit battered, and it works really well. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you find this informative and help. And any questions you need, please put them in the comments below. I'll be glad to hear from anything. Thanks again. Bye.